So if you're a Gemini rising, the other end of that is that you have a Sagittarius Descendant. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you're confused, check the video description and I'll have some links that'll explain everything for you. So everyone else is like this vessel of knowledge and opinions and things they really believe, you know, being blunt about it, being firm in what they think they know, and you just kind of want to talk. It doesn't matter that much to you, so a lot of times you end up looking to other people, seeing that, hey, they have these things that they really believe, and you'll either decide to agree with them or you'll not decide to agree with them. And it doesn't matter to you so much, you can just kind of go with whatever, but if you're feeling defensive or whatever because all these other people are super firm in their beliefs and you kind of want to know what you believe too, you'll be more stubborn about it. It doesn't matter to you whether or not you really mean what you say because you just want to have those conversations and relate to people. So in reality, you don't care about opinions. As long as there's a conversation, you could end up arguing just for the sake of arguing because Gemini likes to do that, and you're a little bit like two-faced, I want to say. Like, you could pretend you believe something that you don't really believe just to have a conversation about it and get a reaction out of people. You don't really understand why everyone else wants to experience so many things and travel around the world and see different cultures and things like that, because there are people here. You can talk to people here. You can learn things from people here. I mean, why would you need to go to all these places? You're content where you are. To you, it doesn't really matter what people see of you. It's just your outer appearance. It doesn't really matter so much to you. You can just go with whatever. They obviously don't really know you just from talking to you a little bit, so you're really just free and saying whatever you want to say. You might kind of just size up a situation and see what exactly you need to do with it and how you need to behave, because you're really, I think, more than any other ascendant sign, looking to the descendant for figuring out how to behave, because Gemini is a sign of duality and other people, more than one person, and the descendant is also other people. So you can't really become something you're not. You're not really going to lose your identity, but you are very versatile and you can just go with whatever is happening. You see other people being very truthful and honest and just always being true to themselves, and you don't really care about that as much. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but Gemini is a shallow sign, and I do think this is one of the best signs for the ascendant. If I had to choose one, I would choose Gemini, but it is a shallow motherfucking sign, okay? So you think sometimes the truth hurts. You don't want to always be so honest like that, and you care more about just getting what you want out of the situation, or maybe trying to please people, just make people happy, not ruffle any feathers or anything like that, rather than always telling the truth, because the truth doesn't always need to be told. If I came up to you and I'm like, hey, does this shirt make me look fat and lumpy? I mean, maybe you do think this shirt makes me look fat and lumpy, but you'd be like, no, you look fine. Like, come on, let's just go. Let's just have fun or whatever. It doesn't matter that much. I don't need to be the speaker of the truth because other people are doing that. Like, maybe someone else will point it out to Penny that this shirt doesn't really look good on her. Sometimes you can say things just to make people shut up. You think that whatever you say, people are just going to be excited to hear it, really. You're excited to talk to people. You're like, they're really going to respond well. And you have good confidence when it comes to making conversations with people, because you see people as being very optimistic and just open-minded and ready to receive information. So you're just like, I can say whatever I want and it's going to turn out great. Like, I don't have to worry about it so much. One opinion you do have as a Gemini rising, I mean, this is just about your rising sign, okay? This has nothing to do with anything else in your chart and how opinionated you really are, but what you show easily to people, the opinion that you have, is that people have a little bit too much faith that everything is going to work out fine, and you a lot of times you're like, I don't know the answers. I just don't know. It could be one way, it could be the other. I can't really decide what I believe. I'm gonna do one thing and say the other because I just don't fucking know everything. I'm not a know-it-all. I haven't been to heaven, I haven't died, I haven't seen what happens after we live our lives. I'm just here, I'm just a person. I pretty much know what's up. I'm down to earth a little bit, but I care more about the socialization aspect than any of the crazy spiritual stuff or even the materialism. I just care more about living my life than trying to compete with other people, trying to have the best life, the most impressive life, trying to be closer to God. Like, I don't need to try to do anything in specific. Life is just meant to be lived and enjoyed. You don't have to go out of your way and complicate things. People can get mad at you for the things you said or you did, but you're like, I don't even know why they're mad. I mean, they're overreacting so much. I don't even care about this. I don't know what their problem is. Like, they thought I was serious. They took me so seriously. I don't know why, though. Sometimes you do say things just to ruffle feathers, but afterwards you'll be back to being like, I don't know why you think what I said was wrong. I wasn't trying to make you mad, but there's always that duality. There are situations when you don't want to ruffle feathers, and then situations where you really want to get people stirred up. You think everyone else is trying so hard to prove themselves, and you're content just being there and being the person who talks. When you decide you don't like someone or you're guarded or whatever and you just want to give them your shadow side, that's when you'll really try to act superior and you'll be like, oh yeah, I've done all these things, and you'll be talking about yourself more. You're going to be insecure when someone doesn't like you, and you might not want them to think you're insecure, but I think you'll end up making yourself seem like you're insecure anyway. I mean, maybe someone walks into the room and they're like, oh, I'm so great, yeah, I've been to Paris and all of that. And you'll be like, oh yeah, I went to Paris too. Yeah, I've been there like 10 times and I fucking loved it. Like, I think I liked it a lot more than you liked it, okay? But you want to date someone who can kind of give you that ticket to say you've done things, because the person you date is going to make you do those things, and they're going to give you those experiences. They're going to expand your life and your world, and that's what you look for in a person. But you alone, you're content with just being kind of small in your life. Staying in your neighborhood, just getting to know people, doing your job. Like I said, you don't need to prove anything to the world. So basically, you're really only going to become competitive when you're feeling hostile. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. I have one more Descendant video that I'm going to upload, and then we're going to move on to Saturn, and I have all sorts of surprises in between these videos. So I hope you like it. I hope you'll join me, and have a good day. Bye.